I was invited to Rogers Foodland this morning by none other than former host of the WSJM morning show, Johnny Reinhardt. Good morning,
sir.
Johnny.
How you doing?
If you're tuning in, I'm doing well, thank you. If you're tuning into the video live stream, you can see us. We're going to be chit-chatting about all kinds of old times and that kind of thing right here on Facebook and YouTube. So thanks for joining us there. And if you miss any part of that show, you can always go back to the video archive and check that out. But we are here at Rogers Foodland for a very good reason. It's called Stuff-A-Truck. Tell us about Stuff-A-Truck, what it is, and why we've been doing this for 28 years.
It is a way for us to help out the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency, help refill their pantry, and help them not only with those non-perishable food items and personal care items, but also money to help them purchase a lot of those other items, meats and other things to help out, because I know they give away a lot of food like this. As soon as this food comes in, it's going right out to people in the community, and it stays right here. That's what I love about it, too. This Tri-County area, Berrien, Cass, and Van Buren County, they are putting it right in there, the tables of those people need.
Yeah, and there's a lot. There are different ways to donate, and we've made it incredibly easy for you this year. If you want to come by Rogers Foodland at the corner of Glen Lord and Hollywood in South St. Joe, not to be confused with South Detroit.
Right, because that's Canada. We're still in America.
We've made it incredibly easy. You can just walk in and say hi to Johnny and myself. And right behind us, I didn't see this last year, so I'm glad it's here this year. You have pre-packaged food and sundry bags for $15 a piece. All you do is you plunk down $15, you grab one of the bags, you put it in the cart, we fill up the carts, we put the carts in the truck, we help restock the pantry of the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency.
Yeah, they do all the heavy lifting. We just do the talking.
Oh, we don't get to lift anything?
Oh, if you want to, go right ahead.
Oh, no,
go right ahead. Right.
I don't want to deprive anyone of lifting heavy stuff.
They've got a lift gate on that truck.
Oh, so, yeah. Can I play with it?
No.
All right, fine. All right. So we're here at Rogers Foodland. If you want to come by and see us and say hi, we'd appreciate that. If you want to tune in today on the video live stream, we've got the video live camera here as well. Just go to Facebook or YouTube, type in WSJM, and you can see us at Rogers Foodland, where we're having the 28th annual Stuff-A-Truck campaign. And again, the food that is and the money that's raised here will help restock the warehouse and the pantry at the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We've got Jeremy here. He's from the SMCAA. We're going to talk with him this hour. Johnny and I are going to run around the store like fools and grab food items and try to stump each other on how much do you think this costs. So check that out on the video live stream. So we have all of this ready for you right here on the WSJM Morning Show. Right now, though, we're going to get the latest from the WSJM newsroom.
All right.
Are we still on the video live stream?
We are still on the video live stream.
Fantastic. All right.
Good morning, Bill. Hey, Bill. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
I bet we get a lot of the good morning guys type thing.
Oh,
Bill, by the way, you remember he's into RC cars and
RC
racing?
car racing,
He won over this last weekend a 100-lap endurance race.
Dang.
Yeah, 100 laps.
So that's RC. So are you charging or are you gassing up?
They're primarily the electric. They have they have the little batteries. And I asked him the question yesterday, and I didn't see an answer on there. So, Bill, I'm just curious. Do you get to pit stop at all when you're doing the 100 laps?
Yeah.
Or is that just one charge going round and round and round?
That's a good question, because the reason I asked gas or electric, because I have seen some of those RC cars that have been gas powered.
Oh, yeah.
And they just basically catch the thing. They catch the car, they throw gas in it, and then they just toss it back on their track.
Man.
And it's bzzz.
Yeah. And those things are loud and they're fast.
Oh, yeah.
They're super fast. But we are here at the Rogers Foodland at the corner of Glen Lord and Hollywood. We're here for Stuff-A-Truck. It's the 28th annual Stuff-A-Truck food drive. And the food that's raised here this week will be used to restock the warehouse for the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. And one of the people who helps to make this happen is Jeremy Weinrich. And Jeremy is here with us this morning. Good morning, Jeremy.
Morning.
You are the Housing and Homeless Program Manager at SMCAA. Tell us a little bit about your background. When did you first join SMCAA?
Back in February of '99 is when I started with SMCAA.
Yeah. How did you get familiar with the organization, and what have you done there during your time?
Actually, I've done several things with them. I started out at the shelter on night shift, and then got promoted to a community services specialist, which does utilities applications and commodity applications for our Cass County office. And then through there, I began doing a lot of special projects with Yvonne, and doing pretty much anything that she was asking me and covering any location where I was needed. And then recently was promoted to the manager.
Congratulations on that.
So thank you.
And you've been with SMCAA for most of that time. You tried to leave at one point, but they kept bringing you back in. It's like the mafia.
Yeah, I mean,
Not like the mafia.
it's just the way that they are with their staff and the way that we're able to help the community. And it's just about the feeling of being able to help people who are less fortunate, or somebody who's going through some of the same things we've gone through in our past and didn't know where to go.
You had a text message come in as we were here this morning. Can you share that with us? You received a text without giving out any names or anything along those lines. There was somebody who shared a message with you about the impact that the SMCAA had made on their life. Would you mind sharing that?
Give me just a moment because I've got to pull it back.
See, I prepped him for this and everything, and he still closed the app. He had Candy Crush going on. No, I'm just kidding.
Why do you always think everybody's playing Candy Crush?
Because that's the only game I know. That's
I thought that was like 5 years ago that was popular.
Okay,
I don't think
so I do
anybody-
have it up. So yes, I recently, actually just this past Friday, and I opened it up this morning. So even though we're a shelter and we all know that sometimes we may not be able to place people in housing, but we never know exactly how much help or how we help them fully until later on. And this gives a very good understanding of that. So I received it, and I'll read it almost word for word, minus the name. It says, Jeremy, it's a client. And the reason for my call is I found paperwork from 6 years ago. The shelter helped me out. I never found placement through you, but what I found was a home and recovery from drug and alcohol abuse. Today, I'm almost 7 years clean. My call is not for the help, but to say thank you for everything, you guys, and you're amazing. Thank you.
That's nice.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing. I mean, somebody who was looking for help knew you were there, and 7 years forward, you still played, even though you didn't have a direct impact on what they were doing at that period of time. You made such an impact in their life that they still remember you and thank you for what you were.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
that is definitely what Stuff a Truck helps us do too, because you never know how much impact the food or monetary donation is going to affect a family or even several families until later on.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
appreciate that. We're at Rogers Foodland for Stuff a Truck, and this is something that's put on not by WSJM. We're just glad to partner with it whenever they ask us. But 97.5 Y Country has been doing
Yes, sir.
for a long time. And tell us about when do you remember your first Stuff a Truck, Johnny?
I remember the very first Stuff a Truck when I was 9 years old and I was in school and I was participating in it. But I'm trying to remember my very first one that I worked, and that was probably 15 years ago.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, that's the great part about the SMCAA. And I know Jeremy said he's been here for a long time. A lot of the people have been there for a very long time. And that's what I love too, is that it's like reconnecting with friends every single year and seeing what things are going on and catching up with them. And I love it.
And the SMCAA, you help Southwest Michigan. I mean, truly, it is Berrien County, it's Cass County, it's Van Buren County, and it's not just with food. It's for that holistic help and that resource that people need when they're having the very difficult times.
Yes, because some of those things would be our food commodity programs or utility payments so that people don't get disconnected, occasional rental payments so that they don't get evicted, or if they're coming through the programs that I manage, they're either at that eviction point or they've already been evicted in each shelter.
Okay. All right. How are we doing on time here? This is the behind the scenes stuff. Oh, we've got the weather. That means we have to come back and do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. But there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a windy start to the week, the
Mhm.
Tuesday anyway of our week. It's 57 degrees in St. Joseph, 57 in Benton Harbor, same for Buchanan and New Buffalo right now. And as we heard on the weather forecast, those winds are a staying, and we're going to see the lake probably churn up to 10 or 15-foot waves later this week, Thursday, Friday. So do be aware of that if you're going anywhere near the water. Stay off the piers.
Did we get a lot of wind yesterday? Because I
Yeah.
mean, there was that down tree just around the corner from here earlier this morning when we were pulling into Rogers. Yeah, I didn't notice the wind.
It was gusting. I mean, I heard it hitting the house a little bit overnight. It was keeping me up. By the way, I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Johnny Reinhardt, and we're at Rogers Foodland.
We are
at Glenlord and Hollywood in St. Joseph, and we're here for the 28th annual Stuff a Truck food drive. We're gathering food items, non-perishable food items, and financial donations to help the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. This is their annual effort where they restock the shelves.
Mhm.
The pantry is going low, and they need more to help people who need that assistance.
Yes, sir.
In Southwest Michigan. They help in Berrien County, they help in Cass County, they help in Van Buren County.
Mhm.
And part of the reason the reason that they're able to do that is because of events like this. So if you have some time, stop by and say hi at Rogers Foodland. We have some conveniently packaged sundry and food items already in bags. $15. You can grab a bag, put it in the shopping cart. It takes 20 shopping carts to fill a truck. We're going to fill as many trucks as we can. We're also raising financial donations. How else can people donate?
Well, we're also getting a lot of schools to participate with those kids collecting and putting those items in boxes. I heard from some folks at EP Clark. Somebody stopped by and said, hey, we got a ton of boxes ready to go for you guys. So parents of those kids at either EP Clark in St. Joe, Lakeshore Middle School, Lincoln Elementary School in St. Joe, Sylvester Elementary in Berrien Springs, or New Buffalo Elementary School, your kids may not have told you yet that Stuff a Truck is going on. And you may be wondering why they were throwing canned goods in their backpacks.
Right.
Well, this is because of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have an opportunity, we'd love to see you. Or if you're like Johnny said, if your elementary school kid is collecting food donations, this is where it's coming, and it's helping the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We've got a lot to do this hour because we promised the people on our video live stream that we'd go grab a food item and quiz each other on how much this costs, especially given inflation these days. That is, it really hurts the pocketbook.
Oh, certainly does.
It hurts the pocketbook.
We filled a cart, or we tried to fill a cart. We had a target amount that we wanted to spend, and I thought, man, we should be all right.
Yeah.
We filled about maybe 3/4 of the cart, and it was more expensive than I expected.
Yeah.
But it's all for the SMCAA, but we know that stuff, it adds up. So if you have the means to do so, you have the ability to donate, whether it's a couple bucks or one can, that is going to help some people.
Yeah, we'd love to see you here and your faces at Rogers Foodland. If you can't make it, you can also make a donation online. Again, we're going to be here at Rogers Foodland all week long. I'm here today and Friday. Johnny, you're going to be here for the balance of the week. Every day, every morning from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. And then Saturday, 10 to noon, we'll have people here as well. So it's at Rogers Foodland. Should we talk about news items? You want to talk about any news items?
Yeah, what's going on lately? John, want to say good morning to John
on our video live stream. John's there. Bill's there.
Bill giving an update on the race car, RC cars that he races. He says just one charge.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't have any fuel cars.
So for those of you on the video live stream, you'll know that Bill came in yesterday and said that he won a 100 lap. I'm going to call it an endurance race with his RC car, which is just fabulous. 100 laps on one charge.
That's amazing.
That is really cool. It's probably like a 110 scale car. Those things are fast.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Electric cars, man. My brother has one, and just that, because when your cell phone, you're at like that 10 to 20%, you're freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, I gotta put this on the charger. Driving in that car and having that anxiety of, oh man, we're at 8%. Are we gonna make it to our destination? It's weird to have that feeling. I'm just like sitting in the back seat, like, where are we going?
Hence why I will always buy a hybrid if I have to make the
Yeah,
opportunity.
just in case, whether it's like a gallon or 2-gallon tank in the back, that's
Or just put a Briggs and Stratton on the back of it, just a little small engine that I can just
not a bad idea.
hook up and. But speaking of competitions, congratulations again, Bill, on your race competition.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of competitions, you have a front row seat basically every time Niles high school football team has a home game.
I do, and it's great. I don't
They've
even
done
have.
great this season.
They are fantastic. I did have a chance to early on in the season see their matchup against Lakeshore, and man, they are a really, really good football team. Great coach and just a solid team all across the board. Some big kids too, and they know how to play football, and it's just a really good program. But yeah, I literally am about 3-4 blocks away from the football field, so I can hear the band, I can hear the cheering, I can hear the music that they're playing, and so it's really awesome. And they're doing well, and they're playing tonight. Saturday.
Yeah, they're playing Saturday. They beat Portland last Friday, and we're trying to figure it out. Sean Robinson, WSJM's Sean Robinson, has been at a lot of the games this season, helping Brett and Joel with some of the color from the additional games that are happening in the area. But Niles are still in it, and then the Decatur is still in it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're watching the teams, but hopefully we can get Sean to give us a report if Niles happens to go further than Grand Rapids this weekend. So
sure,
we look forward to that as well. But
Sean's just doing that so he's just been covering these games so that he could hopefully get his way into Ford Field.
I think that is exactly correct.
He's
a sports
What do I got to do
fanatic.
to get those media passes?
Hey, there's this team.
Well, and honestly, I would, if we can figure that out from
you wanna
Dave
drive
Wolf,
him?
sports director, I would love to go watch any team that in Southwest Michigan that makes it into the state finals. Would be a great trip.
Yeah, but we're excited to see that. And then let's see, what else do we have in the news this morning? I wanted to talk about this briefly before we
Sure.
get back to Stuff a Truck. There's I saw this come in over the weekend, and I thought, really? Right here in Southwest Michigan? U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Michigan, Mark Totten, late last week announced that a 63-year-old man from Portage,
Okay.
his name's Ifran Gill, was sentenced to 8 years in prison following convictions at trial for mail fraud and money laundering in connection with an international telemarketing scheme. My sons always think I'm too suspicious. I'm too cynical of everyone calling. Dad, they were just calling to see if you wanted a satellite TV upgrade. It's like, I don't have satellite TV. Why are they calling me?
Yeah, I get that where I'll get a phone call. It's like, you're AT&T. And it's like, I don't have AT&T.
Yeah, this individual, Gill, was ordered to pay $561,980.27 in restitution to the victims in the case. The evidence at the trial showed that between June of 2018 and March of 2022, he worked with a call center in Pakistan that defrauded over 1,500 primarily elder people, senior citizens across the United States, into paying a total of more than $560,000 for cable and satellite television upgrades and subscription discounts, quote unquote, that were never provided. Callers in Pakistan convinced the victims to mail checks and money orders to a P.O. box in Portage that he would go and retrieve the money and send it back to Pakistan. So it was right here, Michigan. This fraud is going on. More than $500,000. They said at least $500,000.
Right. And when you get those calls, they sound, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're old or young. I mean, they sound pretty legit. When they're talking to you, they're like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't really think about it, you could be giving away a lot of very important information that could cause you to get scammed.
Yeah. So this is our public service announcement. Here's what federal law enforcement says you should do to protect yourselves against the telemarketing scams.
Don't answer the phone.
Don't answer the phone. Stop answering the phone. No, be cautious of unsolicited phone calls, emails, and mailings. And you're right. Don't answer the phone if you don't recognize.
Honestly, if you are not in my phone book, or my phone doesn't, because like iPhone has the whole, this could be this person. If that doesn't come up, I don't answer it. I send it straight to voicemail, and then if the voicemail is somebody either that I know,
is that why I always go to voicemail?
No, that's a different reason.
Okay,
yours just goes right into the paper shredder.
Never give or send any sensitive information, including your date of birth, your account numbers or passwords, credit card or debit card information, or money, to unverified people or businesses.
Well, with these artificial intelligence and all that stuff, I don't even want to say a word,
Right.
because if I say hello
Yeah.
or hi or yes, then they're just going to copy that and then use my voice to verify something.
Exactly right. And I worry about, because you and I mean, we're on video live streams all the time. We're on the radio all the time. There's probably AI out there that sounds exactly like us.
They want my job. I don't have to wake up early in the morning.
In fact, we might be AI right now.
No, we're definitely
You
not.
can see us
We
on
are.
the video live stream. Resist the pressure to act quickly. Scammers create a false sense of urgency to lure people into immediate action. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Because they're giving you the worst of two evils. They're saying, you either act now, give us that money. I know you may not trust me entirely, but if you don't act, somebody's going to jail, or you're going to lose this opportunity, or something like that.
When is that however many thousands of dollars, when is that restitution being paid?
Good question.
Hopefully soon for those people.
I'm sure as soon as he he gets on the phone and says, "Hey, Pakistan, they caught me. I need my $500,000 that I gave you guys." That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
If you
Checks in the mail.
If you recognize a scam attempt, immediately end all communication with the perpetrator. No reason to sit on the phone and berate them, even though that, as tempting as that might be.
Okay.
So just some things to think about as again, a real live case from somebody in Portage. Helping somebody in a foreign country scam people out of money, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's just one of the news items that we're covering. We're going to start our supermarket food price guess game here in just a couple of minutes on the video live stream. If you want to play along, please feel free to join in. But we are at Rogers Foodland for the annual Stuff a Truck Food Drive. It's happening. We are here today till 6 p.m., all the way through Friday till 6 p.m., and then Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon. You can bring by your non-perishable food item donation. You can pick one up here. We have pre-packaged bags that you can buy and put on our cart as we help stuff a truck for the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We'll also take financial donations. Again, this is not a scam. This is real help.
Definitely not.
That helps people right here. It's money that's raised locally, and it stays locally with the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. We've got the Bloomberg Market Minute coming up in a couple of minutes here, and then we'll also have ABC News and our local news from the WSJM newsroom. That's all coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show. All right, let's see. Do you How much time do we have?
We are at 7:28. We have 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Three minutes.
Do we have time to get an item off a shelf?
Yeah. You want me to run real quick?
Yeah, sure. You go run, and then come back in time. Don't make me nervous.
I won't.
Okay. Jeremy, how's it going?
It is going great.
What? So you've been with the SMCAA since 1999.
That was my initial hire date, yes.
For those who don't know, what does the SMCAA do? Start at the universe. What all kinds of services do they provide?
They provide
I'm going to move this microphone up to you.
They provide a plethora of services. So start out with food commodities for seniors and low income and people who need it. So there's CSFP for seniors and TFAP for the general public. And then they do utility assistance, whether it be natural gas, propane, electric disconnect notices, as well as the homeless shelter and other prevention and rapid rehousing services for homeless individuals. And then our weatherization program. And then also the some housing rehab, and then they also get involved in some of the natural disaster type things that happen in the community as well.
So is there a typical profile of a client that you're seeing come through the doors or make contact?
It's becoming more and more with all of the rise in gas prices and food prices. People, the poverty levels changed a little bit, but not enough to keep keep things in a equilateral across the board. So people who used to be what you would classify as quote middle class now may not be middle class, and they fall into the higher lower class because of income, not because of lifestyles or standards, but just financial. So and you also have people who may have had a really good job and they've either closed the doors or something like that. Now they've lost all their assets and now they're needing assistance too. So it's a very large gamut across the scale.
It can happen to anybody.
Anybody.
Right.
Anybody. All right. We are at Rogers Foodland at the corner of Glen Lord and Hollywood for the annual Stuff a Truck campaign. It's put on by Southwest Michigan's Y Country 97.5. How do you say that? 97.5?
97.5 Y Country.
97.5 Y Country, of which Johnny is with his partner Jocelyn are always on in the morning show.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about the morning show if you're interested in country music. Is it country western? You play country western?
We play both kinds of music, country and western. Yes, sir. It's the best morning show in all of Southwest Michigan.
Wait a second. With country music. Yeah.
Sure.
Best country music morning show. No, Johnny, as everyone will remember, Johnny was a host of the WSJM morning show. We were on there together. So when Johnny said, hey, you want to come out and help with Stuff a Truck? I said, absolutely. So we'll get back to the airwaves here in a second. Hey. Here we go.
Making sure we're on here.
It's the WSJM morning show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. It is Tuesday, the 19th of November. It's 7:32. As I said, we're at Rogers Foodland, and who is we? We is me and Johnny Reinhardt.
Yes, sir.
Former WSJM morning host. We are here for the annual Stuff a Truck campaign at Rogers Foodland. It's an opportunity for you to help restock the pantry at the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. They help people who are in desperate need all over Berrien, Cass, and Van Buren counties. The food that we raise here and the monies that we raise here helps take them through a good portion of the beginning of the year at the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. And so you can just stop by. We've got pre-packaged bags with sundries in them. If you want to buy one of those for $15 and put it in the cart, we have food items here. You can bring your own food items. You can just bring a financial donation. However you want to participate, everything is welcome and everything is appreciated.
Yeah, we make it quick and easy for you. If you only have a couple bucks or only a couple of minutes, we just love to see you because we know that this is going to help a lot of people right here in Southwest Michigan. So it's one of the few times we get out of the building and get to actually do stuff.
Absolutely.
Or I get out of the house.
Yeah. No, and thanks for setting everything up here. We already talked about the squid this morning.
Yep.
You've got last year we only had one mixer board. This morning you've got two mixer boards.
I got everything going on here, man.
We've got the special camera lights. Do we need to turn this thing on?
I don't know. It doesn't really. Let's see.
Oh, it doesn't work?
Is there a difference?
Oh, there's a little difference.
A little.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little
All right.
shine off my forehead there.
All right. So we're here. We're also on the video live stream because we just turned on a light that you cannot see if you're just listening on the radio. So hop on over to Facebook or YouTube and you can catch the video live stream. Just type WSJM in the search box and come over and check us out. We've got news coming up from ABC. We'll do that right now, and then we'll check in with the WSJM newsroom in just a moment.
All right. So I did grab
Yes.
a couple items.
Okay.
Both from the same aisle because I knew I only had a couple minutes, so I didn't want to go too far.
Okay.
But they are conventional items that you would probably purchase
Okay.
if you're wanting to snack on things. So
Oh, okay.
just a
A
couple
Wheat Thins
wheat thins and a
and Oreos.
family size Oreos. So you
that's
can
family size.
take a moment, take a look at that. I
Okay.
think what you'll do the news and then we'll.
I'm thinking the Oreos $4.59.
They're on sale. Just letting you know. And I did to confirm. I did take a picture
You took a picture
of the price tag,
Okay.
so I can show you.
All right. So I'm thinking that for the Oreos, we'll come up and see how well I.
So
did.
yeah, do
What
your
was the other
research
item?
on there.
The other item is
Tomato
the,
and basil wheat thins.
the tomato and basil sun-dried wheat thins.
All right, here we go with the news intro.
Thank you so much for being part of the WSJM morning show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. It is it's Tuesday, 19th of November, and we've taken the show on the road. It's Stuff a Truck. We're at Rogers Foodland at Glen Lord and Hollywood in South St. Joseph. I'm here with none other than Johnny Reinhardt from 97.5 Y Country. Good morning, Johnny.
Getting the band back together.
Getting the band back together. We're here taking your donations. We'll talk about that in a moment. Also on the video live stream, we previewed what first two items we're going to price check so that Johnny and I can keep ourselves entertained with understanding how much have these things gone up in the last couple of years.
And they're simple items.
Yeah.
I mean, two things that
Something you'd find in your pantry.
exactly.
Yeah, the forecast for today is cloudy, 70% chance of rain mainly in the morning, a high around 62 this afternoon. Southeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 20% chance of showers, low around 43 with west winds continuing 5 to 10. And Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 60% chance of rain showers, high around 47 degrees. And winds continuing 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30. So it's just going to be, just a blustery day. And watch out for downed trees. Johnny already found one of those on his way here on Glen Lord.
Yeah, I'm hoping they got that cleared up.
Yeah, me too. People are probably running in the back.
Because
That's
the
a popular,
school's right down the road.
popular roadway. Some of the news that we're following that we'll have for you coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. The Berrien County Sheriff's Office reports a shooting and attempted homicide at the Speedway gas station at 1402 South 11th Street in Niles. It happened yesterday just after 12. The sheriff's office at 12 noon, that is. The sheriff's office says right in the middle of the day, for goodness sakes. Sheriff's office says a 44-year-old man from Niles was transported to Memorial Hospital in South Bend, treated for a gunshot wound. The individual was later discharged following treatment. And then a 39-year-old man from Niles was transported to Corwell Lakeland Hospital right there and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. As soon as that 39-year-old was discharged from the hospital, he was lodged at the Berrien County Jail for assault with intent to commit murder.
Wow.
No names released, and the incident remains under investigation. We'll get the names when they're arraigned. Also in the news, we're expecting to see some pretty big waves on Lake Michigan this week. National Weather Service meteorologist Mark Steinwedel tells us that they're coming as part of a busy weather pattern. We might see 15-foot waves on the lake. As that happens, stay away from the piers. Who are you? Stay away from the piers and off the water as well. There's a big caution for boaters. I don't know if you've ever been out in swells that are like 8 to 10 feet.
On a boat?
On a boat.
I don't like it.
Not a happy place to be. On a small boat. On a small boat, it's not a happy place to be. We're talking about swells, 15-foot waves.
Not too bad on my yacht.
Yeah. As we get on Johnny's Y Country yacht, it's much better. So we'll talk about the wave action that's going to be happening on Lake Michigan later this week. And then also, if you've tried to get to Tiscornia this past summer, you noticed a lot of construction on Upton Drive. Good news. All done.
I saw that.
Yeah, there was
big old ribbon cutting and everything.
They got out the big scissors and everything. And so there was a ribbon cutting yesterday. The $11 million Upton Drive reconstruction project in St. Joe finally finished. So we'll talk about those stories and more coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. With me this morning is Johnny Reinhardt. We're at Rogers Foodland. Tell us a little bit more about Stuff a Truck.
It's simple. Stop by here, Rogers Foodland, all week and help us out, help the SMCAA restock their pantry and help out people right here in the Tri-County area. Our website is all set up, ycountrystuffatruck.com. We have a QR code you can scan here and find the shopping list, but on our website, we have the shopping list of all the things and items that we need. Simple and easy. You can even donate online if you'd like to do that as well. You can't put a can in your computer.
No.
But you could donate
money
if you'd like to. Yeah.
It's like, where are the files in this computer?
Not CD meant like can disposal.
No, but here with us this morning is Jeremy Weinrich, and he is the Housing and Homeless Program Manager for the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. And it really is impactful what your agency does. So thank you, and to everyone else who is working there at the SMCAA. Can you talk a little bit about what the Stuff a Truck campaign, what it results in, what it drives at the SMCAA?
Well, it definitely drives in assisting families who are in need of food throughout the Tri-County area. Therefore, again, showing all the stays local. It goes from here to the warehouse, and then it's separated, gets packed into boxes, and some stays there in the warehouse, and others go to other pantries throughout the 3 counties.
And really, you're helping people who are in crisis. They're in need of sometimes housing, sometimes food, sometimes all the above, assistance with paying their heating bills. And as we'll get to the cold period of winter, maybe later this week, this is that safety net organization for Southwest Michigan.
Yes, I would definitely say that is correct. And with the help of all the listeners, we can continue being able to meet those needs throughout the Tri-County area with foods.
And we're here all week long. It's Stuff a Truck. It's happening at Rogers Foodland. If you want to come by, say hi to me, Ken Lundberg. If you want to say hi to Johnny Reinhardt, if you want to say hi to both of us, even get a picture with us.
Whoa.
Yes, we will not charge you anything for that above the usual price.
Wow.
No. Actually, it's just free.
All right.
All right. So it's the WSJM morning show. We're at Rogers Foodland. We're on the road today. We'll be back here on Friday as well. So get ready. Get your non-perishable food donation items ready. Bring them on down today. Bring them tomorrow. Bring them anytime up until noon on Saturday. We're accepting donations. Thank you very much. It's the WSJM morning show. Okay. So I'm going to go with.
So we're going to do guess right now?
Yeah, we'll guess right now, unless you want me to go get my food items.
If you'd like.
I'll go get my food.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Okay,
grab.
I'll do that right now. You
So
just talked to the
yeah,
people.
so those folks on the video live stream, what we're doing, just like Price is Right, but we can't call it that, so we're just gonna price check. But we do have some conventional items. We have and you can play at home as well. 8.5 ounce, 100% whole grain wheat thins, sun-dried tomato and basil. No artificial flavors or colors on that one. And then the family size Oreos, Milk's favorite cookie. The family size Oreos, these are 1 pound and 2.12 ounces. So we're going to guess. You feel free to guess what you think the actual retail price is here at Rogers. I will tell you, I believe, let me check my photos. I believe that they are both on sale. So that might throw us off just a little bit. Jeremy, what do you think? What are your thoughts on these two items, the price wise?
I cannot comment on the Oreos because as we've been going through, I actually went online to search what the price was.
Oh,
Not for current. No. Not
Sure.
for current, but you
Okay.
were looking at comparing prices, right?
Sure.
So this gives me from 2005 up to I looked up to 2023 because I didn't want to cheat on what I was going to think there. Well, back in 2005, it was 26 cents per ounce.
26 cents per ounce. Okay.
And in 2023, it went up to 32 cents per ounce.
Wow.
So if we look at it that way, and then we look at the price when we figure it out and get that in ounces, I'm sure it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be up there.
And
All
what
right.
did you bring here?
So I have brought forward the because you thought I wouldn't bring a meat product, I brought a meat product.
All right.
I brought Our Family Homestyle corned beef hash, the 14-ounce can.
The 14-ounce can.
And it's
All
the
right.
Our Family brand.
Okay.
And then I also brought in, just because I love drinking this stuff in the morning, it's raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar from Bragg.
You really drink that in the morning?
Yeah, you just put a tablespoon. See, look right here. It's on
Just
the
a
thing.
tablespoon in the water,
A
or half
tablespoon
tablespoon?
I just do a full tablespoon.
Yeah.
You could do 1 to 2 tablespoons.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, in the water. So this
Apple
is
cider vinegar, raw, unfiltered. All right.
Yeah, with the
I
mother.
have
It's got
that
the
at
mother
home.
in
Oh,
it.
it's got the mother. Oh man.
This is the 32 fluid ounce, 1 quart.
All right.
Unpasteurized. It's the good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So how do you want to do this?
That's a toughie.
Yeah. See right there.
That's a big daddy.
That's I mean, it's the
That's the
quart.
regular quart.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
the quart.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a smaller one. There's
I'm
probably
trying
a
to
bigger one as well.
Because that's if you don't, start your day with a little bit of that. If you're only just using it a little bit like in cooking or a couple little
Yeah.
things here and
So-
there, or maybe even some cleaning.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get through that.
It does.
So
Yeah.
man. All right. Well, since I brought the stuff first, do you
All right.
want to start with
Yep.
the wheat thins?
Okay, I'm thinking for those wheat thins, $3.99. $3.99 for the tomato basil wheat thins, 100% whole grain.
Your guess is $3.99.
Yes, my guess is $3.99.
You are too high.
Ah.
Very close though. $3.49.
Oh, I was only 50 cents off. All right.
Your defense, it is on sale
Oh,
and it's 41 cents per ounce, but it's on sale. Original price does not have it listed here.
so
But
it's probably $3.99.
It's probably $3.99. Yeah.
Okay,
So you're right on
All
there.
right,
Right
so
in that
50 cents
ballpark.
off. All right, so I'm going to give you one. I'm
Okay.
going to give you the. I'm going to save the vinegar for a moment
Mhm.
from now, but the Our Family Homestyle corned beef hash.
I'm gonna say,
That's a can of goodness right there. Yeah.
man,
This, a little bit of toast, a couple eggs.
I'm gonna say, because canned goods, even small canned goods like that, the price has gone up considerably.
Yep.
I'm gonna say $2.19.
$2.19. All right, so let me look because I took a picture as well.
I feel like I'm too high, just a bit.
You said $2.19.
Yeah.
You're correct with the coins, the change.
Okay.
But
It's
as far as the
$1.19?
no, it's $3.19.
What? $3.19?
$3.19.
See, I thought I was too high. I thought I was thinking it was gonna be like $1.89
this
or
is
something.
why
like
we
that.
need help in raising food
Man.
because the pantry is expensive to fill. So $3.19
Wow.
for
Okay.
the 14-ounce corned beef hash.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's go down to our Milk's favorite cookie, the Oreo, the family size Oreos.
Milk's favorite cookie. Hi. Good
How you
morning.
doing? So, Milk's favorite cookie, the family
Where did
size.
you hear that? Milk's
The fam-
favorite cookie.
It's right there.
Oh, is it on
Milk's
there?
favorite cookie.
Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Milk's favorite cookie.
So these are classic Oreos. They are not double stuff.
Okay.
They are just classic Oreos.
And it's got the convenient open and leave open forever.
Is that convenient though? Because I feel like the resealable doesn't always. It for some
It
reason
works.
it never lines up when I try to push it on.
We
there.
have Oreos. We have the gluten-free Oreos,
Yeah.
in fact. And the resealable thing works because it makes a lot of noise when I open it up. Try to sneak a couple of
Sure.
cookies.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Chocolate sandwich cookies. I'm gonna go. All right, $5.79. $5.79.
You are too high. It
Right.
is on sale
Okay.
for $4.99.
Oh man,
So they were probably like $5.40 probably before.
so I was like 80 cents off on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were $1 off on the can.
Yep.
And so far, I'm looking at 130 off.
And,
Not
John-
that it's a competition.
and Johnny, in 2023, those were $4.29.
Wow. Just a couple of years. Just a year ago.
Yep, just
Wow.
a year ago.
All right, should we do the?
What was it in 2005? Because that's the crazy part when you look at those. So what was it like? You said it was like
They said
20
it was
something cents?
26 cents per ounce. So you're probably looking what, roughly $3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Let me do that one. I'm getting ready for Moody on the Market update here in a couple of minutes.
Mhm.
Tell you about a fun story that's there. But let's look at Bragg. Do you have a guess formulated yet for our Bragg apple cider vinegar,
Well-
unpasteurized, 32 fluid ounces, a full quart of goodness? You want to drink it straight? You can do that. Mix it
30
with water, you
man.
can do that. Put it
I'm
on your
going to
salad.
say
Yum, yum. It's got the mother. in it.
$9.49.
$9.49. Okay, $9.49 is the guess. And let's get.
I'm hoping that's too high.
It is too high. $7.99.
$7.99. Okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking $8.50 at first, but I was like, well, with this being $3.19, I was like, that's got to be going up.
Yeah. So what did you say? $9.49.
Yeah, $9.49 was my guess.
All right. Okay. All right. I think I won.
Coming back here.
I would not be good at that. As
It
I
is
do not
the
use those things.
WSJM morning show, and forever the consummate gracious host, Johnny Reinhardt, who
Mhm.
invited me, the WSJM morning show, to come down and be part of Stuff a Truck today. Johnny has let me win the food price
I let you
guessing
win. Yes, I did.
competition. So thank you for being a gracious host.
It just shows how much the prices have changed on a lot of your conventional items, and these are simple things that probably are in almost everybody's pantry,
Yes.
from Oreos to wheat thins to apple cider vinegar to corned beef hash in a can.
Yeah, and we are here at Rogers Foodland. for the Stuff a Truck campaign. We're raising food donations, non-food items as well for the Southwest Michigan Community Action Agency. This is the way that they restock their pantry. They restock their cupboards so they can help others in need. Everything that's raised here stays here. Marion, Cass, Van Buren County. It helps those who are suffering a crisis of some sort. And so that's why we're here, and that's why we're asking you for your generous donations as well. So if you want to stop by Rogers Foodland and present a financial donation, that's great. Whatever you can afford. If you want to buy something off the shelf and donate it in the cart that we have standing by here, that's fine too. If you have something in your kitchen pantry that you want to donate, grab it, bring it on down. We'll put it in the truck for you as well. So everything helps, everything matters, and it goes to a really good cause of helping people here in Southwest Michigan. So it's the 28th annual Stuff a Truck, and it's made possible for a whole number of sponsors, including, let's see, we've got Rogers Foodland, of course, Honor Credit Union, LaValle Chevrolet. Do they have a big truck outside?
There is a truck,
Okay.
good sized truck over there.
I mean, it's bigger than the car, bigger than the Beamer. We've got Wolf Financial, Belke Heating and Air Conditioning, Lakefront Roofing and Exteriors, Dr. Caseworm's Professional Hearing Services, Aiden's Landscape, the Swab Agency, Farm Bureau, a lot of folks who are making this possible, but we can't do it without you. So if you have a donation that you can provide, we would really appreciate it. We're here at Rogers Foodland all week till 6 p.m. each weeknight until noon on Saturday. But right now, it is time for the Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. And one of the articles we've posted there at moodyonthemarket.com is about a tax break that there's a boutique hotel that they're seeking this tax abatement. St. Joseph City Commissioners have set a public hearing for December 9th to discuss a possible tax abatement for a boutique hotel project downtown. It's an exciting project. It's happening in a former library building, and they're thinking about like 6 different hotel rooms. But in order to make that an investment, they've asked the city for some favorable tax treatment so that they can see that investment pay off. Because can you imagine? I mean, the price of food has gone up. We know that already. The price of construction,
materials alone. Very expensive.
So during the regular meeting yesterday, commissioners heard from Andrew Hahn of Cornerstone Alliance, who told them about the state's Obsolete Property Rehabilitation Act. And this is just one more way to freeze a taxable value of a parcel for a period of time so the owners can recoup their investment. Shannon Kuchik and John Kenna are planning to turn the building at 500 Main Street into a 6-room hotel, but they're looking for the tax treatment to make that possible. If you want to read that full article, what they're having to go through, and a little bit more about the public hearing that's coming up on December 9th with the St. Joe City Commission, check it out. The article is right there at moodyonthemarket.com. And again, your Moody on the Market update is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. We'll be back with more Stuff a Truck and other things to talk about in the news right here on the WSJM Morning Show.
All right.
Got a can opener?
No, I don't. And that's an interesting thing. We had this conversation, Jeremy, you can chime in on this one. We had this conversation yesterday about, even when we're looking at items to grab off the shelf, like regular can opener may be something that may be a luxury item to some of your participants that you are helping out. Having a pop top maybe might even be better, or something that can go in the microwave.
You would be surprised at how many people we service that are homeless that say, what am I going to do with a canned item? I can't even open it.
Right.
And fact, a couple days ago, I just had a gentleman I'm working with specifically said that. So one of the other agencies that we deal with that has one of the food pantries, they actually do give out can openers to clients who need them. So it's very surprising to me.
Yeah, very.
I want to say hello to the folks on the video live stream. Teresa says hello. Stuart gave us a thumbs up.
Oh,
yeah. My son, Stuart. Stuart, aren't you supposed to be doing homework right now?
This is the one that's in college?
Yeah. So I've got 2 in college right now. So he's at Cornell in New York.
Yep.
And the other is at the University of Michigan. Hello. We're on the air. You want to say something? Oh, okay. A very generous customer who wants to remain anonymous.
Yep. Oh.
Okay. Oh, well, there's a gentleman who wants to donate $1,000. I'm going to leave that to the SMCAA. Just scan it.
He could
I would
scan
say
the
he could
QR code.
probably scan the QR code
Yeah.
to stay anonymous.
Yeah.
You want to take that over to him and then bring
Yeah,
it
and
back?
he can put his information, but he can put, anonymous there.
Thank him profusely for us, would you?
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. So there's a gentleman, a very kind gentleman, who wants to remain anonymous, but is donating $1,000 to the
amazing.
Stuff-A-Truck. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. It's that kind of generosity that makes this program work. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great.
Do you want to
Jeremy giving the update?
Professional hearing services ad lib?
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Be like in a minute.
Okay.
So who's going to restock all of these 4 items that we? Do you remember? Do you remember where these were?
I do remember.
Okay,
I
good.
got them out of
Okay,
the
good.
same aisle. At
See-
least where mine are.
That's what one reason why I did it is because one, I could get back here and back quick enough, but also 2, I knew where they were.
I love it. All right. So I've got professional hearing services coming
Yep.
up.
Just 30 seconds.
All right. So this is the behind the scenes. We're negotiating.
Teresa says, "Great job, guys."
Hey, thank you, Teresa.
It's all you guys. It's all the community that's
Absolutely.
making this stuff happen.
You got it. You got it. Thanksgiving's late this year. You ready? Are you hosting? What are you doing?
We are going to Jocelyn's sister's house, and she's hosting. She actually
Oh.
requested to host, and we're like, all right,
Wow, for sure.
all right. We'll just bring the food. I'm good with that.
Are they vegetarian?
All right, hang on. Here you go.
Hey, it's Ken Lundberg with the WSJM Morning Show, taking a break to talk a little bit about professional hearing services. If you're suffering from ringing in your ears, you're like me. You're not alone. An estimated 10 to 15% of the global population is affected by what's called tinnitus. That's the perception of noise or ringing in the ears. It's not a condition itself. It's a symptom of an underlying condition, such as hearing loss, ear injury, or circulatory system disorder. And tinnitus can negatively impact the overall health and wellness of an individual by causing sleep disturbance, depression, anxiety, irritability, frustration. And although tinnitus can worsen with age, for many people, it can improve with treatment. And sometimes that treatment includes a hearing device. That's where the folks at Professional Hearing Services come in. Not only do they have hearing devices, they have the professional staff and the knowledge to support those devices. When people suffer hearing loss, it's often just certain frequencies. They can tune your hearing device at Professional Hearing Services to compensate for lost frequencies and help you reclaim that clear hearing experience that you might be missing. Reach out today to the medical experts at Professional Hearing Services because they're excited to share their knowledge and their expertise on tinnitus. They invite you to call and schedule a free hearing test screening today. Professional Hearing Services in St. Joseph.
All right, coming up on news here in just a moment.
How much time do we have?
We're at 7:58, 20, 59. We're going to come up right almost on it. So
Okay.
right when that legal ID hits, we'll be rolling right in the news.
Okay. Do it. Well, I need to say anything?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it'll time out.
This is the magic
Just
of
about
time
right.
and math and radio geeks who don't know how to do either.
Oh, I can do radio math.
Okay.
Radio math is easy for me. It's the, solving for X and all that other stuff.
We
that
do
I'm
want to
not-
thank everyone who's been watching on the video live stream. Thank you, Jeremy, for joining us during the video live stream this morning. You didn't know you were going to be on video, did you?
No, but I am A-okay with that as well.
Excellent. Thank you for Johnny for inviting us down to the WSJM Morning Show. Let's do it again Friday.
Yep, sounds
So-
good.
So we'll have the video live stream there. I'm going to hang out for another hour here, and we'll have the WSJM Morning Show continue. We've got news coming up from ABC, our local news, and a bunch of other stuff. And if you want to donate to Stuff-A-Truck, there are a number of ways you can do it. You can even go to whycountrystuffatruck.com
Mhm.
and make your donation online. So we're going to be at Rogers Foodland. Johnny and company are going to be here all week.
Yes, sir.
We've got other radio stations participating as well.
I think so. We got them at least talking about it for sure.
Yeah,
So,
the Coast,
Mhm.
WSJM.
It's a team effort.
It's a big team effort, but it is the annual Stuff-A-Truck food drive. We're at Rogers Foodland at the corner of Glen Lord and Hollywood. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on the video live stream. We'll end that one here in just a moment and get to news.
Yes, sir. And hi, everybody. I'll see you on Friday. All
Outstanding.
right. Bye.
See y'all.